Should old acquaintance be forgot, and old lang syne? Indeed, it is the new year, and that means it's time for New Year's resolutions. Have any of you made your New Year's resolutions for this year yet? No one. Good. And indeed, many New Year's resolutions that are set each year are quite quixotic in nature. They are very lofty, and oftentimes they are not achieved. Many resolutions involve weight loss. They involve getting their finances in order, stopping smoking, things of that nature. Do you know what the most common New Year's resolution is that's made?
Lose weight.
That's, I believe, number 2. Most people will say they resolve not to make a New Year's resolution this year. Nonetheless, I will give a quick encouragement to you guys to actually sit down and make maybe not a traditional New Year's resolution, but in some way to make a decision to better yourself this new year. And indeed, there are positives and negatives when you get into New Year's resolutions, and we need to look at both the positives and the negatives to proceed forth. Some of the positives are if you make a New Year's resolution, you are setting yourself towards a better goal. You're setting yourself in the right direction. Another positive of a New Year's resolution is it's going to help you consider specific areas of your life. You might consider the health of your well-being, what you eat, how you're exercising. You might consider your finances, how you can reallocate the money that you're making and the money that's going out. And who knows, you might actually accomplish one of your resolutions. But there are negatives involved with making a resolution as well. Negatives include many of the resolutions are very lofty and they're not practical. Another downfall of a resolution is it can be very discouraging if you're really trying to accomplish this goal, but you just can't seem to accomplish it. Another negative about making resolutions is it does kind of end up being a joke. You have people that end up saying, I resolve never to make a New Year's resolution again. And it becomes a joke to make a New Year's resolution. But in honesty, it's never a bad thing to consider where you've been over the last year and where you would like to go in different areas of life. And I wanted to read some questions that I got from Don Whitney, and he's an author for The Navigators. And these questions that I'm going to ask you, they're not necessarily for you to write down every one and have a set answer for every question, but hopefully it will get you thinking about just some ways that you could maybe better yourself this year. Question number 1 is, what's the most important decision you need to make this new year? What area of your life most needs simplifying? And what's one way you could simplify in that area? What's the most important need you feel burdened to meet this year? What habit would you most likely, or would you like most to establish this new year? Who is the one person you would most want to encourage this year? What's the single most important thing you could do to improve the quality of your work this year? And one other question. What one thing do you most regret about last year? And what can you do to change that this year? These questions, they're not supposed to be real profound, but maybe one or two of them struck a nerve with you. And it's something that you can consider as you go into the new year, that maybe you can take steps to make a change. I know around the office it was kind of a joke that for 1 month I went without meat. And for me, going without meat is a big decision. It's a big step of faith. But I survived, and I'm still here. And it really did help me to feel better. But even more importantly, now when I order food and when I eat, I really consider what I'm actually taking in. And it wasn't this huge thing. It wasn't a resolution. I didn't resolve to lose 80 pounds in a week. But it was just to reconsider what my eating habits were and how I could change those. And it really has made a difference. And so I encourage you in this new year to not necessarily make a resolution to lose 100 pounds in 1 month, or to grow 3 inches taller, or maybe grow 3 inches shorter, but to really consider some different areas of your life that maybe you could improve this year, and just take little steps to really make improvements in this new year. So it's the new year, time for resolutions, but even better than a resolution is just to reconsider different areas of your life and how you might be able to change those. Thank you.